My ex-boss messed with my job history, so I annoyed him with texts. It started with a stupid argument. Harry, my boss at Innovate Solutions, a 2-bit tech company going nowhere fast, decided my idea for streamlining the client onboarding process was too complicated and lacked vision. My idea, mind you, that would have saved the company actual money and time. I'd been there for 2 years, busting my ass, putting in the extra hours. I knew our systems inside and out. Harry, on the other hand, was a glorified salesman with a knack for empty buzzwords and a bottomless well of self-importance. Harry, it's literally a flowchart. How much simpler can I make it? I remember asking, maybe with a little too much edge in my voice. His face went red. Don't get smart with me, Liam. I'm the one who signs your paycheck. And I'm the one who keeps this place from falling apart, I muttered under my breath. He heard me. Of course he heard me. You know what, Liam? I think it's time for you to find a company that appreciates your unique talents. You're fired, just like that. No warning, no performance review, nothing. Fired. I was stunned. I packed my things in a daze, the silence broken only by the clacking of keyboards and the occasional hushed whisper. David, my friend from accounting, gave me a sympathetic look as I walked out. This is bull, man. Call me later. Sarah, my girlfriend, was furious. That's ridiculous, Liam. You were the only one holding that place together. I know, babe, but what can I do? I said, feeling the weight of unemployment settle on my shoulders. The first few weeks were rough. Applying for jobs became my full-time job. Sending out resumes, tailoring cover letters, prepping for interviews. I was a good candidate. I had the skills, the experience, and a solid track record. The interviews went well. Really well. I felt confident. I connected with the interviewers. I nailed the technical questions. I was practically picturing my new office. Then came the rejection emails. Each one was the same. While we were impressed with your qualifications, we've decided to move forward with other candidates. Or, thank you for your interest, but we found someone whose experience is a better fit for our needs. After the third rejection, I started to get suspicious. The feedback was always vague, never specific. It didn't make sense. Something's not right, Sarah, I said one evening, staring at my laptop screen. I'm killing these interviews. There's no reason I shouldn't have landed at least one of these jobs. Sarah frowned. Maybe there's someone out there with a grudge. The thought had crossed my mind, but I dismissed it. Who would have a grudge against me? Then I remembered Harry. I texted David. Hey man, got a sec? Always got a sec for you, buddy. What's up? Can you do me a huge favor? Can you discreetly find out what Harry's saying about me when companies call for references? A few days later, David called. His voice was low. Okay, this is bad. Really bad. What? What's going on? Harry's trashing you, Liam. I overheard him talking to someone from Quantum Leap Technologies. He said you were unreliable, that you missed deadlines, that you had a difficult personality, and that you were prone to insubordination. He even said you exaggerated your skills on your resume. I felt a surge of anger so intense it made me tremble. The lying, vindictive bastard. He was actively sabotaging my career. I can't believe it, I said, my voice tight. I know, man. It's messed up. I'm sorry. Thanks, David. I owe you one. I hung up, my mind racing. Legal action? Maybe. But lawyers are expensive and lawsuits take forever. I needed something quicker, something pettier. He wants to play dirty, I said to Sarah, who was listening intently. Fine. Let's play dirty. Sarah, ever the pragmatist, suggested. Don't do anything that could get you into real trouble, okay? Keep it annoying. That was the spark. Annoying. I could do annoying. First, I bought a burner phone. Untraceable. Then, I found a website that let me spoof text messages. I could send texts from any number I wanted. The first text was simple. Remember to file your Q3 taxes, Harry, your friendly neighborhood accountant. Sent at 3 a.m. I waited. The next morning, David texted. Harry's pissed. He's ranting about getting spam texts. Perfect. The text continued. Don't forget to schedule your annual prostate exam. Your health is important. The American Urological Association. Thinking of upgrading to a new cloud storage solution? Check out our competitive rates. Cloud solutions. Each text was innocuous on its own, but the sheer volume, combined with the odd hours, was clearly getting under his skin. David reported that Harry was constantly checking his phone, his face a mask of annoyance. Next, I signed him up for every email list I could find. MLM schemes promising untold riches. Newsletters from political organizations he despised. Cat grooming courses. Offers for extended car warranties. Feeling emboldened, I moved on to the phone system. Innovate Solutions used a VoIP system. A little research revealed a vulnerability. I programmed my phone to repeatedly call Harry's extension and hang up after one ring. All day long. The phones are going crazy, David reported. The receptionist is losing her mind. I also called the main line, pretending to be a potential customer, with a vague, rambling complaint about a product I didn't understand. I kept the receptionist on the phone for 20 minutes, asking the same questions over and over. The deliveries were the next level. A box of glitter. Exploding glitter. Delivered to Innovate Solutions. For crafting projects, the label read. Then, live crickets. For research purposes, I wrote on the order form. Harry thinks someone's trying to sabotage him, David said. He's convinced it's a competitor. He was getting closer. The peak of my petty reign of terror involved a singing birthday card. An extra loud, extra annoying singing birthday card that played on repeat until the battery died. I addressed it to the management at Innovate Solutions. David told me that Harry was in the middle of a crucial meeting with a potential investor when the card went off. The meeting ground to a halt. Harry turned red, fumbled with the card, and finally ripped it in half. The investor looked unimpressed and left shortly afterward. I chuckled. That was worth it. After the singing card incident, I felt a strange sense of completion. I had made my point. I had annoyed Harry to the point of madness. It was time to dial it back. Then, something unexpected happened. I got a call from Mrs. Davison at Quantum Leap Technologies, the company where I'd interviewed a few weeks prior. The same company that had sent me a polite rejection email. "Mr. Davies," she said, her voice warm and professional. "I'm calling to apologize. We recently revisited your application and your qualifications. We had some concerns about your references, but we've received some clarification regarding those concerns. We were incredibly impressed with you when you interviewed, and we would like to offer you the position of senior software engineer." I almost dropped the phone. "Are you serious?" I asked, barely able to contain my excitement. "Absolutely. We understand this is a bit out of the blue, but we believe you would be a valuable asset to our team." I accepted the offer without hesitation. The salary was significantly higher than what I was making at Innovate Solutions. The benefits were better. The company was actually going somewhere. I texted David one last time. "Hey, any updates on the Harry situation?" "He's a mess, man. He's convinced someone's out to get him. He's installed security cameras in the office. He's seeing a therapist. The company's still struggling." I felt a twinge of guilt, but it quickly passed. He brought this on himself. Before I started my new job, I sent one final text from my burner phone. "Remember to appreciate your employees, Harry. Good luck with everything. A former associate." Then, I smashed the burner phone with a hammer and threw it in the trash. I started my new job at Quantum Leap Technologies. It was everything I had hoped for and more. Challenging work, supportive colleagues, and a boss who actually valued my input. A few weeks later, David texted again. "Hey, just wanted to let you know." Harry resigned. Apparently, the stress was too much. The board brought in someone new. I didn't feel any satisfaction, just a sense of closure. Sarah and I went out to celebrate. "You know," she said, raising her glass, "you were kind of a jerk during all of this." "Maybe," I admitted. "But he deserved it." "Maybe he did," she conceded. "But promise me you won't do anything like that again." "I promise," I said, smiling. "Besides, I've got a great new job. I don't need to stoop to that level anymore. We clinked glasses. The whole thing was petty, immature, and probably a little bit wrong. But sometimes, a little bit of petty revenge is exactly what you need to move on. And I had definitely moved on.